Ai, YouTube, carrega. Carrega aí. Ai, que bizarro, cara. O YouTube ele não carrega, mano, pra mim trocar a capa. Carrega, mano, pra mim trocar a capa. Beleza. O áudio tá bom. Eu vou ter que ligar o computador e entrar lá pelo computador para poder alterar a capa do negócio. YouTube tá de brincation with me, cara. Filtro de chat. Eu não consigo alterar a capa da live. Ele não aparece para mim no estúdio. Que nice, vou ter que alterar lá no computador. Caramba! Ai, agora acho que foi. Vamos lá.
Welcome back, Sid. Finish with that log so we can go enough.
Ah, there you are, Clive. Word of your adventures arrived this morning. Victor sent his thanks.
I doubt Kupka will miss the fools he sent to catch me. Not a single one of the bearers we saved showed any interest in coming with us. No one seems keen to join hands with an outlaw. Any news while we were away?
None worth mentioning. Gav's still off keeping an eye on the Republican army. Should be back any day now.
Understood. If anyone needs me, I'll be in the map room.
Still can't work that one out. There must be better places than the hull of a gutted airship to bury your nose in a book.
Yet this is where she's chosen to be. And I'm sure she has her reasons.
Dá pra me trocar a câmera, né, de lado. Vamos ver aqui. Só colocar. Como é que eu faço aqui mesmo? Eu esqueci. Na transmissão. Aqui a câmera. Mover a exibição da câmera aqui. Beleza.
I trust I'm not intruding.
Back from your mission?
One might say the same of you.
I'll have you know that only 4 attempts have been... So, to what do I owe... Could it be that you've come for one...
Is that so hard to believe?
Very well, then. Shall we start with the state of the realm? To absolutely no one's surprise, she finds herself at the mercy of well, mostly armies. Though that's not for want of trying, is it, Clive? But the real question is, how did we get here? Long though Sambrek's dominion over northeastern Storm has endured, recent days have seen the Blight wrest ever more land from her grasp. For which reason she has continued to wage war on her rival across the strait, hoping to claim less blackened pastures. But Odin would sooner pawn his sword than Waloed relinquish Ash. And the Empire pays dearly for every blade of grass bent beneath Sambrequois boots. Little wonder then that Sylvester set his sights on the crystalline dominion, an altogether easier target, possessed of no less ether. It was 5 years ago, while you were busying yourself with the destruction of Drake's head, that the Empire made its move, subjugating its theretofore neutral neighbor. A nation which could legitimately claim to be the center of the world. Certainly there is no better place to stage an army. From there, the Holy Empire's reach spans the Twins. The non-aggression treaty was the only thing keeping them in check. But if they truly broke the pact without provocation, it is only a matter of time before others reply in kind. The Holy Empire, the Dhalmekian Republic, the Kingdom of Waloed, and of course, our friends in Yaran. Who will be left standing, I wonder, when the last drop of blood is spilled?
Caraca, mano, a história tá muito da hora,
You
velho.
were born in Twinside. Do you not fear for your home?
Oh, dark clouds are wont to gather over the Dominion. Yet in spite of it all, she has ever endured. And when the storm has passed, I am confident she will remain. Now, as to the matter of payment for today's lesson, complete a simple errand for me and we shall consider ourselves even.
Even. Right.
Return this volume to old tomes in the shelves. Tell him it was, adequate.
I suppose it wouldn't hurt to visit our resident historian.
Não gostei da câmera aqui, eu vou tirar ela dali, velho. Não gostei não. Transmissão aqui. Câmera. Deixar ela onde tava mesmo e boa. Tá com a bolinha amarela aqui
Here for
porque
another of my lectures.
veja a situação do reino.
What is it that you wish to learn?
Falando com Vivian na sala do mapa do esconderijo, Clive pode saber mais sobre a situação do reino, o que anda acontecendo, revisitar lições anteriores, dar 9 contos e analisar o relacionamento dos indivíduos que o cercam. Caraca, mano, que da hora! Uma lista abrangente de personagens importantes e suas relações. Aqui você pode ver em detalhes as relações entre os personagens de Final Fantasy XVI atualizadas conforme você avança na missão principal. Use L1 e R1 para alterar entre momentos importantes. Tá. Ah. Ô, louco, mano. Caraca, velho. Ai, que louco, mano. Cid II, Rosária vai à guerra. Isso aqui é bem no comecinho, ó. A Noite das Chamas foi quando... Nossa, que foda. Que foda. Você vai mudando aqui pelos eventos. Vai usando ele... a linha do tempo ali embaixo, tá vendo, ó? Aí você vai avançando, vai aparecendo mais personagens e o que foi acontecendo com os personagens, ó. Caramba, que da hora. Que adição foda, hein? Que adição foda, mano. E dias atuais, ó. Todo mundo que apareceu pra mim no game tipo, a sua situação atual e tudo mais. Que foda, meu irmão. Que foda. E a situação do mundo. Aqui você pode ver em detalhes eventos do presente e do passado relevantes das histórias de Clive. Atualizados conforme você avançar na missão principal, mesma pegada. Então aqui quando começou o jogo, depois da Noite das Chamas, o que foi acontecendo, ó. Cara, que da hora, mano. Que da hora. Isso aqui é bem legal, mano. Isso aqui é bem legal. Bem legal mesmo.
The state of the realm is ever changing, Clive.
Um solucinho.
Norseman Harpocrates.
Now that is a name I have not heard for a long time. So long, in fact, I had half forgotten it was mine. Welcome home, Clive. You were missed, as always.
I believe this belongs to you. Vivian asked me to return it.
Ready? Our resident scholar devours books faster than young Tet does lemon tarts. Would that I could do the same. But alas, I no longer possess the necessary constitution for such indulgence, either in words or tarts. That said, I have continued my search for mention of the creature you encountered at Drake's Head. But without access to the great libraries of Oriflamme or the Dominion, I regret that I have been able to
Claro que vai sobrar pra mim lá, né?
I am sorry.
Please, don't apologize. I'll send word to our associates. See if they can't furnish you with more books.
I fear it is not more books that I require, but the right ones. Mayhap we look in the wrong places. There are still libraries to the north.
I'll see what I can do.
You are too kind. There are not many in this world who would indulge the whims of a tired old historian.
Not too tired to go filching Kupo nuts, though. Always got a pocket for him. Nicks him off the Moogle.
Hush now. We all know there's no such thing as Moogles.
The twins seem well.
Aye. Yet they laugh far too little for one so young.
Até que eu vou ter que ir lá procurar as duas bibliotecas.
However well they hide it. Titan took much from us that night. From some more than others. And the
Que
wounds
cena
that
que foi essa do
remain,
Titan?
they are not quick to heal.
Which is why we must give them all the time they need.
That we must. Just as I must give you the time you need to recuperate. Good day, Clive.
Good day. Gav will be back soon. I should get some rest while I can.
Bora. Acho que eu vou me retirar para os meus aposentos.
You're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Not a stolus. All right. I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
Tem alguns itens, algumas paradas aqui. Deixa eu ver o que é isso. Cresceu aqui o seu comércio, hein, fia? Caraca. Barraquinha tá lotada, velho. Acho que não tem nada que seja melhor que o meu. Beleza. Tem um outro aqui. O que é isso aqui? Isso aqui não tinha antes. Orquestra mecânica. Aqui acho que dá pra ouvir as músicas do jogo, é isso? Você pode mudar a música de fundo do esconderijo, acessando... Ah, é música de fundo. Ok. Vai pegando os pergaminhos também. Deixa eu ver. Isso aqui já tava. Onde mora o coração? Ah, tá. O som do silêncio. É, silêncio. Realmente, silêncio. Aqui na pedra tem mais coisas. Reprise de fase. Podia ter um modo pra mim só assistir as cinematics, né? Você pode jogar outra vez qualquer sequência de batalha. Tá, mas eu não queria jogar, eu queria só ver as cenas. Poderia dar, né? Essa aqui é muito foda.
Have you been to the toll? I hear a new shipment's just arrived.
Otto was here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk.
Muro de memórias. Eu vou colocando coisa aqui na parede agora? Puta que pariu, cara. Isso aqui tem... Caraca, mano. Tem história esse cristal aqui, mano. Que top. O exército republicano marcha pelo Império nas horas gêmeas, e os homens da rocha foram convocados à linha de frente. Eu sinto que algo importante está para acontecer. Quando eu voltar, te deixarei a par de tudo. Gav. Então logo logo vai dar merda.
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kuka's charge.
Logo logo vai dar merda.
They're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance. The one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash.
textura do couro, cara. Parece couro mesmo, né? O couro que parece couro.
That's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima.
A pena da Fênix, mano, que foda. Sempre que eu olho pro Joshua, eu me lembro de personagens de Kingdom Hearts, cara.
If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals.
Toma uma, né?
To sit.
Da hora, da hora. Será que teremos o gostinho do que seria jogar com a
And
Fênix?
so the North is lost.
I knew that the blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Não podem ser, né?
Master Clive, a moment, if you...
Olé.
My apologies, I didn't mean to intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
Bora lá. Pensei que a gente ia jogar com a Fênix.
Make Martha leave the rest. What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha's Rest. Blood was spilled, bones were broken. The usual.
Hey.
Somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished without a word to anyone. And that ain't like her, Clive. Something's not right.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastport, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Esse mogol aqui. Ei, não vai me falar, tudo é seu tempo, meu amigo, tudo é seu tempo. Ou seja, né? Encontre os rompe-maldição. What the heck is that? Vamos lá.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
Engraçado, né, mano? Que as lives elas não aparecem mais no YouTube Studio, cara. Que loucura. Que doideira, mano. Vou pegar um bagulho aqui. Cadê o controle? Ah, tá aqui atrás de mim, pô.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
Let's get you to a physical, shall we?
Sid? What said you'd be coming?
I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but all our efforts got her were a pair of iron shackles and a hard march.
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey, sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
É, vai dar BO. Com certeza vai dar problema. Então, tem duas missões aqui primárias, é isso? Ok, tem essa que eu tô aqui e... Deixa eu ver, dá pra dar um... E aqui é a outra, as duas são aqui? Talvez.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
Hey?
Caraca, mano, eu acho que vai dar uma merda grande aqui, hein? Boa Angústia. Que belo nome pelo local, né? Flui muito bem, cara, esse combate, velho, mas... Não parece Final Fantasy ainda, né? Muito rápido. Mas é gostoso.
Look. Up ahead.
É a Martha? É ela mesmo.
Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something. Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The abbot and I were helping bearers. They were gonna hang us both. When the sick rose from their beds. Poor souls turned on the Imperials. Distracted them long enough for me to get away.
Then... they may still be alive. Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields. Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Order of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
Live de FIFA já! Modo carreira. Caramba, mano. Foi tudo. Beleza ou não? Caralho, mano. Se eu jogar FIFA, mano, eu tenho certeza que, tipo, qualquer modo de jogo que eu colocar, eu vou tomar um pau, mano. Acho que até no mais fácil, porque eu joguei... Nossa. Acho que eu não tenho 1 hora de jogo. Oh, troféuzinho bom. O que é isso, troféu? Execute 5 ataques de animal. Ah, nice. Era.
Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
Xiii, deu ruim. Porra.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offense.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law.
Ay, ay, ay.
In darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long.
Ah, vai. Esses caras aqui primeiro. Oh, merda. Ô, cachorrinho, ajuda aí, mano. Não vai demorar tanto mesmo, não. Ai, pegou. Nem você ainda não. Calma aí, você por último. Apressadinho. Então vai. Chupa essa manga agora. Ah. Coisa linda.
Is that all of them?
I think so.
Missão concluída. O tempo está fechando. Vai chover. Nívelzinho bom. Amuleto do vento, laceração. Diminui o tempo de recarga de laceração em 3 segundos. Nice.
I didn't see the abbot. He may still be alive. The abbot.
Ih, já era uma base. Mortinho.
The bearers died protecting him. Calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Martha to beg Cid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Cid! Where are you? Cid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive?
Não tem mais sobreviventes.
He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix jump. The currents there are swift.
Fala, boi!
If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust
Suave, Tiagão.
and performed the casting.
De boa, não?
I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course.
Na verdade, mano, eu não fui a semana toda.
Cole and I will remain here and see to the
Aqui foi... Teve o 4 de julho, né? Feriado. Aí, tipo, é as férias americanas. Os caras meio que emenda tudo, tá ligado? Aí a companhia emendou e eu não fui. Eu tô de boa. Volto só segunda-feira agora. Três presas afiadas. Maravilha, né? Bom demais. Não é que nem eu sei que tira 2, 3 férias por ano, mas tá bom. Ah, quase chorei, velho. Olha o Pokémon aí. Rank C. Da recompensa por caçar monstros? Que massa. Ameaças notórias. De vez em quando, Clive pode se deparar com criaturas maiores, mais rápidas e ferozes do que o normal. Derrotá-las podem render, além de renome, materiais raros que podem ser usados para criar novos equipamentos ou melhorar os existentes. Ah, por isso que aquele Mongol lá tem a plaquinha atrás para caçar monstro. Que top. Gostei. Errou! Sai. Sei lá o que é isso, eu acho que... Ah, ainda bem. Pega, Torgo. Pega, moleque. Pega, menino. Pega ele. Pega, Laura. Porque esses dias todos sem jogar, velho, parece que já deu uma... Fiquei meio ruim nos controles já. Já tava apertando bolinha, os bagulho no lugar na hora errada, sabe? Aí agora... Já tava ruim, agora parece que piorou. Aê. Errei, mano. Sacanagem, hein? Sai. Caraca. Aí. Tirou por 2. Aí, fi, tudo regaças. Sai. Ai, filha da mãe. Nossa senhora. Que regaço. Não trouxe nem o suitão, mano. Ô louco. Você não é mais o mesmo. Caraca. Porra, não consegui sair do bagulho, mano. Vou recuperar meu HP um pouco aqui, que tá foda. Aí. Sai. Nossa senhora. Oh, caramba. Aí, agora já era. Da hora, mano. Eu gostei dessa parada de ter caça monstro, hein? Curti. Caramba, hein, Thiagão, você não trouxe nem o Switch, mano. Você não levou nem o Switch. Você não é mal mesmo, cara. Nesse lugar depois tem uma missão secundária na vila pra pegar chocobo de montaria, dar um adianto. Porra! Aí sim, é depois dessa aqui que eu tô fazendo?
You didn't see that coming.
Morreu. Parecia aquele monstro Monster Ranger. Monster Ranger? Acho que era Monster Ranger que tinha um joguinho parecido com Pokémon do Play 1. É depois dessa missão do Chocobo? Pegar o itemzinho aqui, vai com uma poçãozinha. 5 Gils. Gils. 3 concha. Espalhar restos. Nossa, massa, hein, mano. Eu tava pensando mesmo como é que fazia pra liberar o Chocobo, mano. Vou fazer ela.
And now they are truly free.
Mano, eu tô doido pra ver essa mina fazer o esquema de novo da Shiva, mano. Caraca, aquela cena da Shiva foi muito foda.
We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Tem um item lá do outro lado. Pra eu voltar... Não. Não precisa nem voltar na caminhada, né? Agora acho que já liberou, né? Então, a missão secundária do Chocobinho. Só completar ela aqui, né?
No one survived then.
I'm sorry.
Pretty sorry.
Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How?
Tipo, não se culpe, mas se culpe, né, mano?
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all? My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
Unpicking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
Nice, agora eu vou liberar o Chocobinho, então. Sangue preto. Uma substância, pode ser trocado por Gil? Gil, para alguns, né? Uma substância especial. Ok. Ok.
What in the world is going on?
Ah, ali a verdinha lá, ó. Eita, Chocobinho bom que vai liberar, rapaz. Oi! Oi!
You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing.
Yeah.
Now,
Question is, are you willing to use it or not? Because a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos?
You heard me right. Wild birds? Hmm? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that. Whiteheart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travellers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos? Fighting bandits?
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now, they're back, looking to settle the score. Well, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
Uma surpresa de plumas. Okay, let's go.
All right.
Vamos lá.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
Priorizar a missão. E vambora.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo.
Chegando. Aqui não. Ah, mas tem um item ali. Deixa eu pegar esse item, vai. Ah, tá, só. Esse bezerro aqui. Se for poção já ajuda. Brabo demais. Cadê o item? Pra 6 couro. Era isso? Era. Peninha. Penona, né?
I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
Pena de chocobo branco. Não dá pra me atravessar aqui, né? Nossa senhora, velho. Um emo.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
É, os bichos é brabo, hein? Chocobinho é brabo, matou vários aqui.
They're in trouble.
Ah, eles lá. Ai, que da hora, mano.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they won't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
What?
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
Né? Eu avisei. Vou pegar os magos aqui primeiro. Porra, pegou ainda mesmo assim. Olé. Oh, caramba, peraí que eu tô recebendo a ligação. Deixa eu um pouco mais aberto aqui. Ai, pegou. Olé. Pegou um grandão, ó. Ui, errei. Au. Pegou os pequenos primeiro. Aí, agora eu posso me concentrar em você. Eita. Gasta. Ui, não consegui. Nossa senhora, 17 mil, que regaço. Deita de novo. Tchau. Vai morrer, vai morrer, vai morrer. Nice demais.
You're safe now.
Deu uma reboladinha pra ele.
Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be.
Mentira, maluco! Mentira, mano, você é louco. Que da hora, velho. Que da hora, mano. Porra. Que foda. Que da hora, velho. Ô, louco, Tiagão. Muito foda, cara. Muito louco.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully they did. And not only that.
Que massa, velho.
Well, I'll be. I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well,
Que massa, vai ficar com o chocobobino ainda.
The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh, stay right where you are. Doesn't she
Ela tampou o olho machucado, que top.
She does indeed. How much do I
Gaça,
owe you?
hein?
A few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow.
Legal o jeito que a história vai se entrelaçando, né, cara? Mano, impressionante.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
Da hora demais. Chocobo desbloqueado. Ok, após 18 longos anos, finalmente reencontrou sua fiel montaria. Segure R3 quando estiver em campo para invocar. E X para montar. Vamos ver. Caraca, mano, olha que lindo, mano. Que foda. E troféuzinho bom. Companhia de viagem. Monte Ambrósio pela primeira vez.
Faster!
Ai, que massa, mano. Pô, ajuda pra caramba, ó. Você é louco. Top, 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 top. Volte pro esconderijo, vamos lá.
Where's Gav?
Tá muito pra frente do que eu tô, Thiago?
Ah, Clive! How I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
Você parou na próxima missão?
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the
Nossa, olha
Dominion after
olha
the
esse
fall of
visual,
Drake's
cara.
Head?
Porra.
And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first.
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now
Mas você chegou a passar a próxima missão ou você parou nessa próxima missão e não fez ela? Senão, toma cuidado aí, que senão você vai ver spoiler, hein, mano.
Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor.
Ah, pode crer.
They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals.
Atrás dos cristalzinhos de novo.
4 mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Um painelzinho de caça dos monstros agora vai estar liberado. Bancada do Otto. Otto. Relatórios de aliados, sussurro do Benfeitor, quadro de caçada. Dá uma olhada nos monstros que tem pra caçar ali, mano. Curioso.
What are we waiting for, indeed?
Minhas musiquinhas. O quadro é aqui embaixo, acho. Se me lembro bem, era aqui.
That room's as ragged as...
So Martha's all right.
Vamos ver.
Ah, yes. Our mysterious Moogle friend. Nectar, was it?
Audaz.
I'll stick with Nectar if it's all the same to you.
Audaz.
What seems to be the matter? The hunt board? It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particularly fearsome beasts. Those that might pose a threat to our operations if they... Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they can't be dealt with.
Okay.
Right. The people of Alastia are going through a lot already. The last thing they need is ungodly fiends terrorizing them, and perhaps I can.
Yeah. Veja o quadro de caçada. Vamos ver o que que tem. Essa aqui eu já matei. Ó, tem um dragãozinho aqui, ó. É aquele menorzinho. Porra, dá bastante grana, hein? 8.000. Classe B, classe C. Acho que eu matando os 3, aí depois aumenta mais. Nice. Ali também teve atualização, mas eu não vou caçar nenhum agora não. Bastante coisa, cara. Vou lá no ferreiro. Dá pra mim melhorar meus itens, ou algum item. Aqui... Não precisa nem subir por ali, dá pra subir por aqui. Subir não, é por aqui, né?
Aqui, olha.
Vamos ver.
What do you want?
Ah, mas mesmo eu dando as duas... Ah, essa aqui sim, ó. Ah, eu tenho que fazer essa pra depois fazer aquela lá. Então, beleza. Criar e segure. Beleza, equipa. E agora eu faço... essa aqui vai aumentar meu bagulho. Boa.
No scratches, right?
É que tá equipada. Nice. 195, beleza. Dá pra reforçar ela? Não. Não. Mas dá pra mim. Criar.
And?
Ó, a espadona ficou top, hein? A espadona ficou massa. Melhor já colocar as poções. Vamos sair sem. Tô usando essa. As habilidades, eu tô com 2.754 pontos, 2.300 esse aqui. É, bastante dano, hein? E esse aqui, pouco dano, stuna mais. 1540. Mano, eu vou arregaçar nesse aqui. O que é isso aqui? Vou arregaçar aqui, ó. Brau. 2.300. Olha pra... E agora eu coloco ele no lugar do triângulo. Qual que é? Esse aqui é o da bola. Não, esse é bom. Vou colocar ele aqui. Podia dar pra colocar no lugar desse, né? Será que dá? Esse aqui é o mais bosta, velho. Mudar ordem, remover habilidade, remover icon. Então esse fica, deixa eu ver, esse fica e esse aqui sai com o quadrado. 3 estrelas. Esse aqui stuna mais também, porque os inimigos ficam no chão, né? Esse aqui regaça bem. Não, vou deixar esse aqui. E vou colocar outra habilidade aqui. Essa aqui. Essa aqui com o quadrado. E aqui. Na verdade eu vou inverter, mano. Vou deixar essa aqui com o triângulo. Aqui com o quadrado. E essa aqui com o triângulo. Porque daí as principais ficam com o triângulo. Pra mim não confundir depois. Vamos lá pro bagulho agora. Ah não, deixa eu comprar poção antes de ir. Não sei qual que vai ser. Na verdade eu preciso ir no banheiro. Vou no banheiro antes. Eu já volto, galera. Aguenta aí. Ok. Na verdade eu aqui moscando, arregaçando com a minha bateria. Carregando, né? Aqui. Aí. Pô, nice. Mais mió de bom. Bora lá. Encher, pegar poção, né? Aqui é mesmo. Aqui eu tenho que subir de volta, né?
Did you come through the forge today?
Não é que não, pô. Só sair pelo lado errado, né? Não, isso aí não. Pô, velho. Pera aí que eu tô perdido. Sair pelo lado errado. Isso. Aqui é pra descer.
Get you, Sid?
Uma bebida por 500 Gil? O que essa bebida faz?
The usual, then.
Ok. Vamos tomar uma.
Don't be a stranger, Sid.
E aí?
And what can I do for you?
Give me potions.
Be quick about it.
Quero poções. Poções. Opa, aqui comprar. Bobina. 40 pau a bobina, velho. Ah, as musiquinhas, né? Porra, cara, a bobininha, hein? 10 conto, elixir também. Bom, aqui, ó. 2. Vral. Mais 2. Vral. Não liga, isso aqui enche rapidão. Aumenta a defesa por em 30%. Vai. Esse aqui também. Ah, não tem espaço suficiente? Tá bom. Então beleza. Agora eu vou lá pro mapa. Bora. Penhasco do Falcão. Mano, eu tô com fome, velho.
Do you think it was wise to leave, Gav? He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
Linhagens.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends?
Vou fazer um teste aqui, mano. Rapidão. Mover a câmera. Aqui.
Find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's
E
Rest.
tem mais um que preciso. Aqui. E opções de câmera. Opções de sobreposição. Aqui, ó. Inferior. Direito. Ok. Vamos ver.
More than likely.
Acho que deve
Which
ter
is why we
melhorado.
should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
Como podia entrar na batalha também, ia ser bem da hora, hein?
Time to fight.
Caramba, o cachorro é rápido, hein, bicho? Vou pegar esse item que tá aqui. Mano, o gráfico desse jogo é muito lindo, cara. Bonito demais. Olha isso. Cadê? Quem que é? Isso aí. Ah, eu colocando ali, ó, ela fica, meu bagulho fica, a câmera fica bem na frente dos meus poderes, né? Que merda. Porque a posição que eu tô aqui fica melhor a câmera ali embaixo, mas eu posso pôr ela aqui, vamos ver se melhora. Destino próximo.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! I think we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Nossa, é lindo demais, cara. Você é louco.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befalls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome.
Oi, na moral, a armadura desses cavaleiros preto aí do escudo preto é foda, né, cara? Que coisa linda, mano.
Examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small?
Mano, não sei, velho, da atualização. Eu não vi o que que é. Eu não vi nem o patch notes. Ver o que que é que mudou. Se foi correção de bug, se melhorou o modo performance. Eu não cheguei a ver ainda. Deixa eu mudar minha câmera de novo aqui, cara. Eu tô incomodado com a posição que eu tô aqui com a câmera da live, tá ligado? Aqui então, talvez melhore. Ah, e tinha o comerciante vindo comprar poção aqui. Nem precisava ter voltado a comprar lá. Tem alguma coisa interessante aqui, mas eu acho que não tem nada. Acessório, não. Meteorito. Outra bobina. 20 pau numa bobina. Os caras é maluco, mano. Com certeza vai ter um troféu, né? De comprar todas as bobinas.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There've been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You'd have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions?
100? I heard it were 1,000.
Bonito demais, velho. Isso tá maluco.
You seen them, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shields. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned him in and become a Black Shield myself.
Mano, e o Todd, velho? Rachei com ele, mano. Entrou aqui na live aqui só pra mandar um salve, né? Primeira coisa que ele falou. Bora, live de FIFA, agora. Ai, mano, só por Deus, viu? Cara, olha isso, velho. Como é bonito, mano. Olha isso, cara. Cara, na moral, velho. Bonito demais.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that.
What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Imagina,
Telling
pô,
these
nada.
strangers a thing.
Não vou jogar Copa Feminina, não joguei a masculina. Mano, FIFA 23 eu comprei e eu não devo ter 2 horas de jogo, eu acho. Só gastei dinheiro só.
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission.
Vai lá, mano, eu também vou daqui a pouco, tô com fome aqui já. E qualquer coisa, manda um salve no zap lá. Valeu, hein, mano, por estar aí junto na live o tempo todo aí. Valeu mesmo. É nóis, boizão.
These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Nossa, cara, esse gráfico, velho. Meu Deus do céu, fico doido. Lindo demais. Olha. Que fotografia é essa, meu irmão? Tá doido.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Yeah!
Opa! Ah, ela sobe também, mano. Que foda, velho. Que foda. Ela também sobe no Chocobo. Nem olhei pra trás. A próxima vez vou olhar. Caçador decaído, mano. Mesmo que tinha dentro do portão da Fênix.
What do you think is waking them? The mother crystal's collapse?
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
All yours, Torgal.
Era. Acho que deve dar pra descer por qualquer lado, né? Sim. Os caras tá ali embaixo. Esperando por uma treta. Vai fazer aqui primeiro. O Torgal tá ficando brabo, hein? Ai, ai, ai. Lança de chifre de touro. Tá, Rex, der. Trança de chifre de touro. Nos equipamentos. Aumenta o dano da arremetida. Vou manter o da poção aqui por enquanto.
More of my mother's men.
Mais mago? Tem, mais um. Nossa, mas esses caras aqui são uns lixos. Seus cocô. É pra cá, mas deixa eu dar uma explorada aqui por esse outro lado, que às vezes tem item. Falei, só tem. Com o inimigo deve ter item bom. 6 conchas de molusco. Nossa, cara, o Clive tá muito brabo, velho. É brabo demais. Rapaz. Se eu seguir aqui, eu vou sair onde eu tava. Beleza. Simbora, Jill. Um abraço. Não tem nada aqui não. Tem. Tá não, boi. Tá no final não. Eu acabei de pegar o chocobo, na verdade. Peguei agora há pouco. Mas olha essa fotografia, meu irmão. Olha isso. Olha isso, cara. Que absurdo. Tá maluco, velho. Bonito demais. Ui. Ufa. Cara, que mata você, não vai, bro. Dar a volta, descer por... Acho que dá pra descer por aqui. E atravessar ali. Puta susto!
Blood, Clive.
Blood. A lot of
Still
blood.
wet.
Ainda tá molhadinho.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are. And still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again.
Pegar primeiro o mago. Não! Ai, merda. Vou pegar o mago que tava no chão, mano. Aí. Boa, já era. Pronto, agora eu tenho tempo pra vocês. Olé. Hey, Captain. Vamos ver quanto que esse cara ganha. Não aguenta muito, não. Já era. Bundão. Só falou, não aguentou nada. Bunda mole.
Tell me what I want and the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Odil. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Find something, boy.
Death. Putz. Nossa, os marcados, velho. Um monte de marcado.
This was my mother's doing.
Será que vai rolar o encontro agora com a mamãe?
Why would anyone?
I don't know. I never truly
Peguei
understood her.
aqui.
But this...
Clive.
I will learn what madness drives her, and I will end it. We should go.
Yes.
We can't leave them here like this.
We won't. But if the Black Shields have made it this far south, they may already be in Port Isolde.
Caralho, mano, que embaçado, hein? Não abre. Também não abre. Ah, não posso chamar o Chocobo. Que eu posso, né? Que eu posso. Deixa eu olhar pra... Vem os dois ou vem só um? Não, vem só um. E aí quando eu subo, deixa eu ver o que acontece com a Jill. Ah, é, já sobe no outro. Ai, que da hora, mano. Que top, mano. Os dois ficam no Chocobo, muito massa. Quando tiver 3 na party, será que os 3 sobem também?
Fly, Ambrosia.
It'll do, girl.
I did, Mummy. I could hear him shouting from down the road.
They're all Rosarian.
But this is their home.
You find no succor to the south travellers, nor beyond the Buet.
Don't go thinking you'll find refuge in the houses outside Port Isolde. The place is a wretched hive of thieves.
Pra mim chamar o Chocobinho aqui na frente, né?
Ambrosia now.
Boa. Simbora.
All right.
Que eu vou montar.
Be safe.
You're finished.
Oh.
Go
All yours, Torgal. Now, Torgal. Stay down. Torgal, kill. Get him.
Já era. Pega, Lauro, pega eles.
Get him. Farewell. Kill.
O celular vibrou. Tudo vibres. Uma coisa que você está fazendo aqui com o HDR ou sem? Não. Vou fazer com o HDR então. Isso melhora.
Good girl. Run like the wind.
The Lazarus. What happened to this place?
My mother happened. The nobles who lived here didn't stand a chance. Let's hope my uncle fared better.
We're not alone.
Thanks, girl.
This one.
Ali na frente tem algum item e tem matar os caranguejinhos ali. Vou pegar o item aqui.
Over here! Go, Torgal!
Ui! Legal que a Jill tá dando conta dela lá sozinha. Vai, mata! Mata! Boa, garoto. Levelzinho bom. E tem mais uns. Aqui também é, não é? É ela.
Over here! Stay down! Kill! Get him!
That's the main gate.
Já era.
And it looks like we're not the only ones hoping to get in.
Presinha afiada. Não tem nada. Ah, tem sim, pô. Mais 10 presa afiada.
Let us pass! My children are starving! Have mercy!
Ai, ai. Que hora que é? Meio-dia.
Viceland's dogs they are! You can't ignore us forever!
Let us in, or we'll die on your doorstep!
Better out there than in here.
No, get enough for
Fuck off.
Hang the chinless bastards! Those crystals belong to us all!
I said, where were you, filth? Back to your sties. Cut you down where you stand.
Destroy it!
Tá bonito o gráfico pra
Chance of
caramba
slipping
aqui
through
nesse cenário.
unnoticed.
Eu tava fazendo a captura, a transmissão sem o HDR. Aí agora eu coloquei o HDR. Não sei se fica melhor ou pior.
I thought we might be able to reason with the guards. Or at least bribe them.
I suspect everyone in that crowd thought the same. Was that the only way in?
Officially, yes. Strictly speaking, no. My uncle once told me that the nobles had tunnels built, so that they could visit town without having to walk amongst the rabble. The Lazarus.
E eu vou escorregando cada vez mais aqui, né? Eu levanto, aí eu escorrego, fico enquadrado, depois eu escorrego.
If you're sure. The entire place looked abandoned. Do you think it's safe?
As long as it is abandoned.
The good news is we haven't seen a single black shield since Old Hill.
Maybe they found who they were looking for. This is nothing like I remember it.
How quickly a crown can lose its luster.
Tem que subir, eu acho, né? Só dar uma exploradinha rápida por aqui pra ver se tem alguma coisa.
Not abandoned then.
Oi! Visitors!
Oi!
Apologies. We'll show ourselves out.
Tá bom. Vocês não aceitaram minhas desculpas, não é mesmo? Vocês não querem minhas desculpas, não é mesmo? Então tá bom. Então tá bom. Não reclama depois que tiver todo mundo morto. Vocês é louco mexer comigo, né? Aqui, ó. Seu bandidinho de bosta. Ó. Um já foi. Vocês têm certeza? É isso que vocês querem? Ó, segura aqui então, ó. 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 Aí, ó. Tá vendo? Seus bosta. Eu pedi desculpa, eu ia sair fora e vocês não quiseram aceitar, né? Olha lá. É isso aí que dá, ó. Todo mundo virou cocô. Tudo vira esterco agora. É.
And he's long dead.
Não morreu.
Then perhaps it's time you joined him.
Lá.
The blessing of the Phoenix. It can't be. I was there when you died.
Mano, olha lá quem é. Que da hora. Tava junto comigo no começo do jogo. Que foda. Ah, os outros não viram cocô, não.
I knew not
Eles não
whom I
viraram
addressed.
cocão.
You have naught to fear from us.
Cocão. Mentira, mano.
It really is you.
It is.
Sir Wade.
Sir Wade.
Que massa, mano. A história desse jogo tá muito bem amarrada, cara. Tá muito da hora.
We can speak inside.
And those who wouldn't bend the knee?
We left before the Empire could make examples of us, though we didn't go far. And we banded together to form the Guardians of the Flame soon after. Alas, there is only so much a handful of aging shields can do against the might of an empire. But we've seen to it that their stay has been anything but pleasant. Of late, though, we've had our hands full just trying to keep the Duchy's few remaining bearers out of the Imperial's clutches.
The Cullings. We saw what happened in Old Hill.
Aye, the foul work of the Black Shields and their mistress.
You mean my mother? But it doesn't make sense. Even knowing what I know about her. Her hatred for bearers was no secret, but she wouldn't have been ignorant of their value to the realm.
No offense, my lord, but in case you haven't noticed, the Lady Annabella couldn't care less about the realm. She barely even cares for her own home. That much has been plain since the slaughter at Eastpool. And, since granting the Holy Emperor a new heir, her obsession with bearers only seems to have grown. As to why, I don't know. Maybe she can't bear the thought of anyone having the power to challenge her beloved son.
Her son.
Sir Wade, the Black Shields have broken camp. They march in full force for Buick Bridge.
Then so do we. Make ready. This is their main host. If we remove the head, perhaps we can prevent what happened at the docks from happening somewhere else. If I do nothing, then the blood of their next victims will be on my hands.
Yours
Bora junto.
and ours. We too have witnessed the crimes these men who dare call themselves shields have committed in my mother's name. It cannot be allowed to continue. We must put a stop to this madness.
We must. So let us go with you. For the good of Rosaria.
I was hoping you'd say that.
Então bora together. Bora todo mundo
Very
junto.
well. If that is your wish, I would be honored to serve at your side.
Que massa, mano.
And we at yours.
So, Wade, let us do our duty.
With pleasure, my lord.
Da hora. Tá muito bem amarrada essa história, velho. Uma surpresa atrás da outra. É muito legal.
I imagine this endeavor will require more than just our wits.
Then let's hope Sir Wade has a good quartermaster.
You're telling me that's the Archduke?
Bora.
Tell us then, Sir Wade.
Qual
What is your plan?
Nothing
Qual o plano?
fancy. You, Lady Jill and I make for Buick Bridge and provoke the main host at their encampment. Sensing an opportunity to end the Guardians, the Black Shields will call for reinforcements, who will be met from the rear by parties of my brothers hidden throughout the surrounding hills. This will allow us to wage battle on the bridge without fear of being overwhelmed. While the Black
Interessante
Shields have an
estratégia, hein?
advantage in numbers, you see, they prefer to fight in small units, which we can use to our advantage.
How small exactly?
Small enough, now that I have you and Lady Jill for company. I doubt I could have done this on my own.
But until we arrived, that was your plan. You haven't changed a bit.
So Wade, the bearers from Old Hill have been laid to rest.
Very good. Now make ready for
Preparem-se para a batalha. Bora. Bora que eu tô com fome, mano. Tem que pegar uma salada ali, alguma coisa pra me comer. Que não faça muito barulho.
Thank you, Sir Wade. Perhaps now they will find peace.
There is but one thing which will grant them peace. Putting an end to the Black Shields.
And so we shall.
Então bora. Ok. Quando eu sair aqui dá pra usar o Chocobo, eu acho.
The blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
How long have you been pursuing the Black Shields?
Since they burned their first village. We tracked down the bastards responsible and fed their corpses to Stillwind. Suffice to say.
Será que os 3 vezes de Chocobo daí?
It's been a game of cat and mouse.
Ah, que da hora, vai os 3 de Chocobo, mano, que top. Simbora, simbora, simbora.
Come along now.
The bastards are lucky on you.
There they are. On your command, my lord.
Pra cima, fi, vamos. Vambora. Sem medo de ser feliz. Ó, até o mago tá com armadura agora. Olha que é mago da hora, hein?
What is it now? I told you.
We bear a message for the Vicereine. From the Guardians of the Flame.
Ha! You presume to tell us that a pair of filthy vagabonds, a woman and a dog,
Vagabundo, é?
aught against the might of the Black Shields.
Vocês vão virar cocô agora, rapaz.
Die along with your flame.
Então vamos ver quem que vai morrer.
For us area!
For us area!
Vamos lá, vamos pegar, obviamente, primeiro os magos.
On these our swords we swear.
Olé! Seu bosta. Vamos lá. Vem mais perto aqui, vem. Todo mundo aqui, ó. Pertinho, pertinho. Isso. Tchau.
Bloody hell. Reinforcements from the far bank.
Ah tá, porque... Meu dragãozão agora. Dragão... Ui, apertei o botão errado. O dragãozão vai por último. Aê. Ai. Mania que eu tenho de apertar a bolinha pra esquivar nesse jogo, cara. E é o R1 que esquiva. Ah, que bosta, errei, mano. E apertei bolinha de novo. Vou deixar assim que vou. Aí. Vai. Desce.
More dragons.
Worms. The Imperials aren't taking any
Então, se liga.
Can't say I'm flattered.
Rapaz, acho que doeu, hein? Não, nem graça. Nem graça. Opa.
A noble stand,
Só porque eu falei.
albeit a misguided one. In taking it, you have but proven our point. That this land is in dire need of cleansing.
Eita. Vai, vai, vai. Ai, errei. Vamos mandar uns raios. O outro ataque. O da Fênix. Arregaçar, arregaçar. Vai. Agora aqui.
There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You ain't finish him.
Nice try.
Au. Eita, de novo. E tchau. Bye bye. Bye bye, bambino. Deu nem nega. Tá bom, tirou bastante life lá, mas...
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did. It bloody worked. We sent every last one of the rotten bastards straight to the mud. My, Lord, perhaps this will be enough to stop the Cullings. For the time being, at least.
Perhaps. Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well. She'll move swiftly to see her minions' ranks replenished.
And then it will all begin again. I often wonder if the nation we once knew is gone for good. Her fields rot. Her people starve. We battled to preserve the flame that was, but for every foe we fell, another springs up in its place. Yet be that as it may, it is still our home, and we must fight for it. As we always have, and always will. For as long as the Firebird's flame burns in our hearts, the Duchy cannot die. And her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
Já queria ir pra cima, mano. Não é essa de recuar, não.
And how long has my uncle been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter. It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will know where your loyalties lie.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you. Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade. If there is ever anything you need.
I know. Go on now, my lord.
Nossa. Que lindo! Que lindo!
How accommodating. Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit.
Que da hora.
Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue! You would mock me as well?
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
Puta, mano, que da hora. Ai, tio, acredita, mano, é ele, pô.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still? Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Meadow in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really...
Ah, mano, que da hora, velho. Porra. Que foda, mano.
You always
always were fond of that scene from The Saint of the Sanctuary. Never did let me place a crandall.
Que da hora, mano. Cara, testosterona aqui, ó.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
Cisco.
Rutherford, inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
Nice demais.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster?
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us, then? About everything?
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
By your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing.
Cara, essa trilha sonora com o tema de Final Fantasy ao fundo da trilha sonora, tá ligado? Meu Deus, misturado.
You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Right then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
A Jill ficou meio pé atrás, hein?
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she? Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days. Something on your mind?
Monsters. When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Caramba, pensei que agora que ia ter a ceninha que eu já vi uma foto aí, mas... Até o cachorro ficou decepcionado. Aqui no porto, precisa voltar lá pro esconderijo. Eu tô com fome, cara. Acho que vou pegar um negócio pra comer, hein? Já volto aí, vou pegar um troço pra comer. Ó a Madruguedes aí, mano. Fala, Madrugs. Vou pegar um negócio pra comer ali, velho. Com fome. Com a bunda quadrada já aqui, sentado no chão. E aí, suave ou não? Como é que tá, mano? Tá no trampo? Aí sim, hein? Eu tô suave hoje. Falei, mano, vou jogar Final Fantasy. Faz um tempinho já que tô jogando, mano. Só que bateu uma fome, velho. Foi uma salada aqui, velho. Nada, mano. Uma salada. Se dá pra ver. Uma saladinha. E um bubbly. Bubbly de blueberry. Bom pra caramba, velho.
Only the founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
Typical nobles.
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer. What will it be today, then?
Fitness pra aliviar o hamburgão de mais tarde.
I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a true-blooded Rosarian had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move. As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the Mother Crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Justanus, home of Drake's Breath, and plucked it from the Duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of Duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island, and with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity. The Mother Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drustinus the holiest of holy grounds. from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining mother crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drek's breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same. Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
Tá, mano. Nossa, o jogo tá muito da hora, velho. Tá muito da hora mesmo. Tô curtindo pra caramba. Mas o Zelda, eu acho que não tem pra ninguém esse ano aqui não, mano. Tem alguns jogos ainda pra sair aí que vão ser nomeados com certeza a disputar o jogo do ano, mas o Zeldinha vai ser difícil de bater, cara. Nem tanto pelo que o pessoal fala, tipo, o gráfico tá igual ao do outro e tal, não sei o que, ou um pouco melhor ou não. Mas pela mecânica, cara. Não tem jogo que faz o que ele faz, tá ligado? Se propõe a ser o que ele é e resulta naquilo. Acho que Zelda vai ser difícil de bater esse ano.
Jill, when you told me you had to come to terms with your past, you weren't talking about destroying Drek's breath, were you?
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me.
Mas assim, eu acho, né, mano?
What I need
Só vai saber
to move
mesmo
forward.
na hora lá, né? Mas eu acho que vai
And I
ser
know that I
difícil.
can do it.
Eu acho que Zelda leva.
If you're there beside me.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together. All while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud.
Antes de eu viajar, deixa eu ver essa quest com maisinho aqui, velho. Que a última vez que eu fiz uma quest com maisinho, eu peguei um chocobo. Então, tipo, verde com maisinho e tem a verde ali. Aquela ali é secundária normal. Essas verde com maisinho aqui, eu acho que não é comum. Deve adicionar alguma coisa a alguém.
There are new billets being posted every...
Deixa eu ver.
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Yet normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost
Vai
his
melhorar,
spark,
eu acho, que
you
o
know?
meu Blacksmith.
He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what do you say?
Fine.
I knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go for... Wait a bit, then head over when you...
Ok. Vou dar aqui para priorizar essa missão. Vai aumentar, vai melhorar a casa do ferreiro. Consequentemente com isso, né? A gente vai conseguir fazer itens melhores, eu acho.
monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
First August, and now you. What are you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like every clumsy shit. I should have brought the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. And now every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for. Now piss off.
All right. We're going. I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of hail. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft.
É crise de meia-idade, hein?
Questioning it means questioning himself.
Tá ficando velho.
Something tells me this is only going to get worse.
É que nem eu,
If
dor
he
nas
has
costas.
doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
Karen, do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft.
And he ain't been himself since he saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already. Didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up, but it was nicely put together, that's for certain. Even if the bloke who made it is a bit of an odd one. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. He don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as...
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hats.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it. Now, where the bleeding hell was it sighted? Somewhere in Sambre.
Thank you, Karen.
At least you admit it.
So, it
Onde
sounds like
fica?
going after
Bora.
that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming level.
I'll leave the hunting to you. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea.
Hipogrifo. Uma cacinha boa. Olha que da hora. Vamos ver se eu vou aguentar agora, né? Enquanto passava, portão oeste. Ok. Me selecionar o target? Não dá, mano. Você só vê onde que é. Portão oeste de Caer 90. Olha isso aqui. Ouvi dizer que você quer muito caçar um grife. Eu tenho um anúncio perfeito. Tá. Não, beleza. Abrir alvos. Use o quadro. Mapa local. Ele já aparece. Ele não vai aparecer pra mim no mapa. Como eu faço isso? Porque não sai, não atualiza a missão daqui. Veja o quadro. Tá, aí eu uso o quadro para achar a missão. A missão é essa. Mas eu não consigo selecionar, não tem botão nenhum de seleção. Só vejo o lugar. Enquanto passava por uma trilha com ala perdida, nossos membros deparou com um vento tão forte. Ao serem questionados os habitantes, nesta área é um grito. Tá, então ele passava pela trilha que conecta a ala perdida a Norvente, Caer 90. Ala perdida e Caer 90. 3, não sei o que. Penhasco. As docas. Repouso de Marta. Lago Leste. O bosque. Ala perdida. Colinas. Aqui, ó. Então ele fica por aqui. Então, vamos descer aqui na ala perdida e tentar seguir ali para Caer 90. Se acha esse grifo. Ou podia fazer o caminho inverso pelo jeito também, né?
Good day to you.
It's all but spent.
The crystals we get from the tailor all but work.
Será que é por aqui? Espero que seja. Dois Jills. Puta merda, hein? Level 13, eu não vou nem perder tempo com elas.
Alright.
Será? É por aqui. Dragão. Descer aqui do dragão. Pegar esse dragão aqui, pegar o item, vamos lá. Já no mapa dar uma olhada. Oh, apertei o botão errado, velho. Agora acho que morre. Morre nada, velho. Vai dar porrada, hein? Desafiada. Ala perdida. Colinas. Carnovente, eu tô indo pro caminho certo.
Let's go.
O choro. Aqui.
Griffins don't exactly make for easy prey. Let's hope our craftsman hasn't bitten off more than he can chew.
Eu acho que vai rolar alguma coisa aí. Eu tô perto do lugar. Minha salada aqui tá murchando. Sabia. Olha o bichão aí. Então vamos caçar o grifo. Level 28. Nossa, eu não consegui sair do lugar. Bonito, né, mano? Gostei também, hein? Nossa senhora. Vai dar bosta. Nossa. Quase stunando. Ah, quando ele faz isso daí eu não consigo me mexer. Aê. Puxa. Nossa, que regaço. Eu pensei que o choque de trovão fosse mais efetivo nele, hein? Pega esse então. Aê. Ele recupera um pouquinho de HP. Já tá aqui, ó. Nossa! Tira um bom bocado também. Ah, dá tempo de esquivar sim. Eu que vacilei nas duas primeiras vezes lá. Derruba. Quase. Mais uma. Vai, vai. Ai, quase, mano. Puta, aê, boa. Aê, velho. Trovãozão brabo. Ai, quero usar o da Fênix ainda. Vamos, 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 vamos. Não deu. Vou usar agora. Quase. Será que rola usar isso? Vamos ver. Quase morri, né? Já era. Morreu. Nice demais.
Something there, boy. Could that be our man?
Achou.
You all right?
Dare say I'll survive. That griffin caught me before I could get an arrow off. Must have lost sight of me in the grass, though. I'd be dead if it hadn't.
More likely than not.
The name's Camille. I'm a lowly leather worker, if you couldn't tell by the smell of me.
Not so lowly from what I hear. I remember selling to a merchant by the name of Karen.
She's not an easy woman to forget. Bought a cuirass from me after I lost my buyer. Quite taken with my work, as far as I recall. Didn't stop her bartering me down to a pittance, though. She sent you for a refund?
It's not her who sent me.
Acho que esse pai ele vai trabalhar junto com o ferreiro agora para fazer item pra gente.
You should be. He's a master of his art, and not an easy man to impress.
Blacksmiths are proud folk. It's a rare thing indeed for one to praise a glorified tanner. And I don't imagine an impressive swordsman like yourself will be getting your steel from any but the best. I'd dearly love to help a fellow craftsman, but... well, actually, I suppose you could give him this.
What is it?
Treated leather. Same stuff I used to make that cuirass. If your man's as skilled as he sounds, he'll know what he's looking at.
You sure?
Well, you did save my life. And thanks to you, I'll be going home with all the griffin hide I can carry. I'd say it's the least I can do. Short of showing him how to make the thing myself, that is. But there are rules against it. Secrets of the trade and whatnot.
In that case, I'll see that he gets it.
I'd be much obliged if you would.
Então não vai, ele não vai se unir.
I've got some griefs to make. You send your blacksmith my regards.
Will do. And thank you. Hopefully this will sweeten Blackthorn's mood.
Assim a gente espera, né? Aqui o grifão morto. Morreu com os olhos abertos. Vamos lá, vamos voltar.
That monster's taken quite a liking to me.
And with a bit of luck, Clive might even find the geezer. How'd it go, Clive? Did you find him, or does the hunt continue?
I found him. And he asked me to give you this, along with his regards.
You're joking.
No, I'm not.
He said he wouldn't teach you how to work it, but that if you were as skilled as you sounded, you'd have no trouble understanding how it was done.
So that's his secret. Crafty bastard. He's layered and cross-grained it. Good few times, too. No wonder it's tough. And that's no ordinary oil he's used to get that finish. Oh, this is fine work. Even finer than I thought.
Yeah? I'll take your word for it. Just looks like leather to me. Still, I'm glad you're happy. Here, Clive. You didn't happen to catch the fella's name, did you?
Camille, I believe.
I thought as much. There ain't many leather workers in the realm daft enough to do their own hunting, see? And his name kept cropping up when I was asking around. Turns out he's from Tabor. And again, most leather workers are. But our friend Camille guards a long-held family secret, the details of which are the subject of some debate in the leather-working community.
Then we better keep this close to our chests.
Listen, sorry for putting the both of you to all that trouble. Should have kept my moaning to myself. Still, I'm glad you found him. This has cheered me right up.
That was the idea. Clive's idea, anyway. He did most of the work.
It's good to have you back, Blackthorn.
Just don't expect me to go turning out work like this. There's a reason he does his own hunting. He knows exactly what hides to look for. And that's how he gets them to layer up so nicely. And don't get me started on how much oiling this leather would need. But I reckon I can make something about as good. Something a Cursebreaker will have no trouble caring for. Anyway, enough narrowing. I've got work to be getting on with.
Boa. Vamos ver se ele faz algum itemzinho bom pra mim agora, né?
Looks like we won't be needing a new blacksmith.
As if there was a better one out there. I wouldn't have been the same anyway. No one spins a yarn like old Blackthorn in his cups. Right, now that's sorted, I've got duties to attend to. Thanks, Clive. You've given me my mate back.
Agora a casa do ferreiro aumenta. Não apareceu nada, aumenta. Esquema de cinto matador de dragão, objeto de interesse. Diagrama detalhado. Ah, o diagrama detalhando os passos para confeccionar um cinto digno de um herói. Nice. Vamos ver isso aí. Projeto do cinto matador de dragão desbloqueado. Você obteve esquema do cinto de dragão. Esquemas desbloqueiam novos projetos na criação. Ok. Vamos ver.
Clive. Not saying Fordian, do you?
Não, aqui é reforçar, criar. Aqui, ó. Pô, cinto matador dragão. Falta o Electrum. Eu não tenho Electrum. Nossa, mas vai subir bem, hein? Tô usando de 33, vai pra 74 de defesa. Caraca. Onde que eu consigo esse Electrum? Braceletes. Massa gelatinosa. Electro e massa gelatinosa. Será que a mina aqui tem pra vender? Duvido muito, né? Seria fácil demais se ela tivesse.
Is it business or pleasure? If you're gonna buy some, be quick about it.
Pupina, elixir. Ah, tá bem na cara que ela não tem mesmo.
Finished, are you?
Ia ficar fácil demais se ela tivesse. Então bora.
Useful trick. Freezing and throwing the spray to make mist. How did you learn to use your powers like this?
Interessante.
The Masters made me do it. When the Crusaders took to the seas
Ai, cara.
to keep the fleet
Nossa, cansei.
from prying eyes.
Dá uma baixadinha
I'm
aqui.
fine.
No, you're not.
This may be the only chance I get to go back. My only chance to put things right. I have to do this. Whatever the cost.
All right.
chegando.
There she is. The Iron Kingdom's mother crystal.
Drake's breath.
Tamanho da predona. Isso sim que é um pedregulho e tanto. Sopro do Draco.
Strong currents, sharp rocks, and ether floods. Let's not forget them. This island is a natural fortress.
But safety breeds complacency, allowing a single rowing boat to slip in unseen.
The sanctuary is inside the mountain. If we follow the old trail, we should be able to enter by the back gate.
Right. Let's go. I always imagined when I came here it would be to reclaim it.
It used to belong to Rosaria, didn't it?
Once, though it's been in the Ironblood's clutches for far too
Caraca,
long.
mano, que gráfico lindo, velho.
For
Olha.
13 years, this rock
Tá
was my
maluco,
home.
cara, é
I know
bonito
its
demais.
secrets only too well. This path was abandoned after an ether flood.
Ô, louco.
They don't guard it.
The perfect little shortcut.
Que absurdo. Por que ficou vermelho na hora que eu passei? Ah, é reflexo, mano. Porra, que foda. Um bagulho de éter. Uns bichinhos.
The ether flood must have spread. It was never as bad as this before. And the only way past them is through.
Tchau. Usei o tônico sem querer, cara. Esse bagulho é foda. Eu tenho que trocar pro cachorro. Usei os dois tônicos.
Was that an earthquake?
They happen all the time. That wasn't even a bad one. It's nothing to worry about.
Bicho, o tamanho do bicho. Oh. É os pequenos primeiro. Beleza. Ai, pegou ainda. Filha da mãe. Para, eu vou perder. Ai, ufa. Eu ia perder essa chance do agarrão. Tudo. Porra, pegou ainda. Porra!
The old arboretum is just up ahead. We'll enter the caves from there.
É lindo demais, mano. Você é louco. Olha isso, cara. Impressionante, maluco do céu. Tem até baú aqui, mano. Por que eu tô achando que vai dar merda ali na frente, hein? Achando que vai dar merda aqui, hein? Tá na cara que vai dar merda, né? Tá na cara.
Look at this place. What a mess.
Wait. Tem algo errado. Algo de errado não está certo.
It's turned.
Nothing a shield of Rosaria can't handle. Just like old times. Be sure to keep clear of his paw.
Believe me.
Puta, eu fui direto no hálito, né?
That's foul.
Don't breathe it in.
Nossa, mano. Ah, errou tudo, velho. Porra. Só se esquivar, né? Ai, caraca. Isso aqui vai ser embaçado, hein? Vou usar as penas aqui para recuperar life. O Dodinho. Ele me acerta, mano. Porra! Burrice, hein? Ele chegou life, velho. Derruba, boa. Vai, derruba. Boa. Nossa senhora. Vamos. Já era. Ai, rapaz. Acabou toda a minha exposição. Levelzinho, subiu. Boa.
Press on?
Yes.
Ai, mano. Nossa senhora. Uma salvada aqui que faz tempo que eu não salvo, mano. Só faz. Level 24 no último save.
It's like a furnace in here.
We're inside the volcano. You get used to the heat, though I don't remember it being quite this hot.
Was that what cause for concern?
It was. And they're getting bigger. Something's wrong.
Haja nada. pra cá. Tem item. Ah, eu tô usando a poção, velho. Caralho. Porra, chega! Tá brabo, hein? Chupa essa aqui, ó. Nossa, nem encheu no life do cara quase do bicho. Vai arregaçar. Vai morrer, vai morrer, vai morrer. Isso. Dez rolos de seda, caralho.
Fuck. Is there no other way across?
Caraca, mano. Ai. Ai, que gelo, mano. Corre, filho. Sai daí, fia, pelo amor de Deus. Fala, boi. Você é louco, mano. O jogo é bom demais, velho.
Perhaps not alone, but in numbers like these.
Chupem.
Well, we aren't going this way.
Let's look for another path.
Drake's breath.
We're nearly at the oratory.
Super poção. Aê, boa, tem duas. Falta uma pra encher tudo de novo.
What the hell is that?
É, não sei, isso é novo.
Well, whatever it is, I don't think it's friendly. Too slow.
Caralho, solta até de liquidama o bagulho. Ai, caralho. Deita, 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 deita. O que ele fez com o meu LITE, velho? E ó, o life dele não desce, cara. Dei 30 mil de HP dele e o life dele foi desse tamanho ainda. Eita ele. Você é louco, mano. Aí, agora foi. Caraca, mano. É boss, o mobzinho é boss, 3 levels abaixo do meu e aguenta porrada pra caramba. Braceleiras. Vamos ver se é melhor que a minha. Oh, caramba, aqui. Opa, melhor que a minha. Menos rara, mas melhor. Tá bem plano isso aqui, né? Acho que vai ser... Vou salvar, cara, porque acho que vai dar merda ali, viu? Boa, mano. Tá bem plano o lugar aqui, né? Ó. Certeza que vai ter uma merda. Nossa, mãe do céu.
One of the demons. But they never leave the lava.
If I didn't know better, I think this volcano was about to erupt.
Caraca, olha o tamanho do bichão.
Why attack us then? They're peaceful creatures.
Then this one must be the exception.
Não. Caramba, sai, sai. Puta, mano, eu esqueço de mudar essa porra. Lá, pica-pau, ele pegou fogo. Ô, louco! Ah, ele vai rolar em cima de mim, mano. Não tira meu especial, não. E não acertou nada, velho! Poxa! Ai, tô meio rabado. Nossa, mãe do céu. Vamos ver isso aqui. Joga Pokébola. Nossa, mano. Espero que não tirem, né? Mano do céu. Ah, acertou ainda. Aê. Só um pouquinho. Vai.
What's it doing?
Nothing good, I'll wager.
Louco! Nossa senhora, é o especial do quem? Ah, ainda acertou? Que mentira! Aí. Vamos. Nossa, você esquiva e acerta ainda. Sai daí! Caraca, mano. Tá brabinho demais. Tô errando o time do parry não, da esquiva. Aí. Sai. Aí, derrubada. Ufa, rapaz, esse foi foda. Caralho. Esse foi embaçado.
You hurt?
Just hot.
É. Falei de gelo, né, mano?
Thank you.
Quite a commotion our friend made. Let's hope the guards didn't hear it.
The gate to the inner chambers is just up there. Then we make for the sanctuary. I need to finish this. Before the heat finishes me.
Hear, hear.
We'll enter the Comric by the Handmaidens' living quarters. It was always a hive of activity.
Sounds like we'll have a hard time staying out of sight.
We won't have to.
Tô, mano, você é louco, velho. Essa foi embaçada. Salvar aqui já.
There's someone there I should very much like to see.
Que hora que é, mano? Nossa, faz tempo que eu tô em live, hein? 2 horas da tarde já. Tá louco. É isso aí, gente. Eu vou terminar a live aí. Valeu por quem apareceu. Valeu, Madrugs. Valeu, Todão. Valeu, Tiagão. Valeu todo mundo que pintou aí na live. Cansei, mano, com a bunda quadrada, ficar sentado no chão aqui. Vou terminar por aqui. Espero ver vocês numa próxima live aqui. E é isso, manos. Bora lá. Grande abraço e tchau.